Saul did not act immorally as did David. Nevertheless, he dealt with the enemy according to his lights. God had told him to smite and kill all of his enemies, but Saul spared some of them because they were good in his sight. Thus Saul acted independently and did not follow the Lord. As a result of this independence, Saul was dethroned and lost his kingdom. Absalom. Absalom rebelled against his father, King David. According to the record, he was a person who acted altogether on his own and by his knowledge. He had no trust in God, and the result was nothing except death. Ahab. Ahab was an evil king. He married Jezebel, a devilish and idolatrous woman who built a temple for Baal, the most famous idol of the time. Although Ahab was born in a nation of God, he was more than independent of God. He did not have one thought toward God. He was utterly independent of Him. The chief priests and the scribes. Now we come to the New Testament. The chief priests and the scribes knew the Bible. When King Herod inquired where Christ was to be born, they gave him the answer immediately. Although there is nothing inherently wrong with Bible knowledge, it is dangerous merely to hold the knowledge as did the chief priests and scribes. Although they knew that Christ was to be born at Bethlehem, none of them went to see for themselves. This proves that they were on the line of knowledge, not on the line of life. The wise men from the east, who had no knowledge of the Bible, were on the line of life. Following the heavenly star, they came to the place where Christ was and worshipped him. Undoubtedly, the wise men from a heathen land had life, while the chief priests and the scribes had death. Although the chief priests and scribes had the knowledge of the Bible, the result of their knowledge was death. Knowledge cannot give life. Nicodemus. Nicodemus was a good man. However, when he first came to the Lord, he was on the line of knowledge. He said to the Lord Jesus, Rabbi, we know that you are a teacher come from God. In his reply, the Lord turned Nicodemus from teaching and knowledge to the line of life. The Lord was telling Nicodemus, you do not need teaching, you need a new birth and a new life. Nicodemus, you don't need any more knowledge. As a teacher of the law of Moses, you have enough knowledge already. What you need is a new life. The Samaritan woman. Although the Samaritan woman was an immoral person, she was still religious. She had the traditional knowledge of religion, yet lived in sin without satisfaction. This proves that religion cannot help us. The Samaritan woman was on the line of knowledge. The Lord Jesus directed her to God, the Spirit, as the living water for her satisfaction. Although she was on the line of knowledge, the Lord turned her to the line of life.